Fox Hallow Fam. I'm Todd.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome to Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. This week we are bringing you our double feature. Part 1, Dave is going to do what?
Oreo cookie balls. They're Oreos smashed up with cream cheese and covered in chocolate. And then part 2,
I'm going to bring you salted caramel cashew banana bread.
Oh, hallelujah, our problems are solved. We have banana bread.
It's a sweet treat that you are just going to absolutely love for breakfast or anytime you need a little treat for yourself. So if you're ready,
then let's have some fun. Alright, to start our Oreo balls, we're going to take 3 dozen Oreo cookies, just the regular kind, and I'm going to throw them in my food processor here. Probably won't be able to do them all in one batch. That's okay.
now could the people watching at home, could they do different flavors on this?
I suppose so, yeah. You could do different flavors. I'm just using the regular kind. I don't think you need like the double stuffed or mega stuffed or anything like that, because we're mainly going for the cookie here, not so much the filling.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to blast these a little bit until I get fine crumbs. And that's just about ready here. I have a couple little pieces. It's just these 2 little pieces, so I'm going to take them out and do them again, and I'm going to move on. Okay, now that I have my cookie crumbs here, I'm going to take an 8-ounce package of cream cheese that's room temperature.
Now is it cream cheese or queen cheese?
It's cream cheese, of course.
Of course?
Of course it's cream cheese. And we're going to somehow roll this all together into our filling for the Oreo cream cookies. We're just going to get this all together here. I may have to use my hands, which I don't want to do, but we'll see what we get here.
By any means necessary, they always say.
Exactly. So it's going to have the cream cheese to where we get something that holds together, a dough sort of.
Okay. You guys watching at home, what's your favorite type of Oreo? Let us know in the comments. What is your favorite type, Dave?
The original or the vanilla or the lemon.
The lemon is pretty good. I know you're not a mint person, but you know I like the mint ones, so.
Yeah, I don't like the mint. This is coming here. I'm going to have to probably use my hands to do this.
Okay.
Because it's just not breaking up enough.
What's it feel like? What's the texture like?
It is really squishy and grainy at the same time. So it's like...
Is it like playing with Play-Doh? What's it like?
Play-Doh in sand.
Let the people know here at home what it kind of feels like.
Just feels like Play-Doh mixed with sand. It's pretty gritty. I think we're getting somewhere here finally.
Okay.
Making progress.
Alright. We'll let you finish this off here
Okay.
and get ready to make the balls, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now that I have a consistent ball of dough here, I am going to use our trusty cookie scoop and scoop out about 1-inch balls of this filling, roll it into little balls, and set it on our tray here. Yeah, that works really well. You'll use the cookie scoop for this. About a heaping scoopful.
Try and get them all uniform.
Yeah, trying to get them about the same size, about 1 inch.
How many of these do you expect to get out of the batch?
I don't know, maybe about 3 dozen.
Okay.
2 dozen, 3 dozen. We'll see when we get done.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people wondering at home how many.
How many does it make? And we're just going to keep going here. So far I got 5. Let's see how many this makes.
Then how long are you going to chill these for?
We're going to throw them in the freezer before we coat them. We're going to throw them in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes because this cream cheese is very soft and there's no way it'll work.
Now, did you say cream cheese or queen cheese?
I said cream cheese Yeah. So the cream cheese, this filling is very soft, so we want to freeze it to make it solid so that we can coat it.
And what are we coating it with?
Well, chocolate, of course.
Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
Mm-hmm. You can use white chocolate. We're going to use regular semi-sweet chocolate. Whatever you like.
Now, could they even use like the candy melts on this?
Probably could use candy melts on it. Yeah, if you have a flavor that you want to do, a flavor of Oreos or something, you can use like the candy melts, which come in different flavors and colors.
Yeah, you can make them look pretty for Easter or any other holiday, right?
Right? Okay, well now that we've got our chocolate balls here, pretty cool and they're pretty solid, they don't spring back to the touch, so we're going to take a toothpick in each one of these and I'm going to dip it in chocolate. I have some melted chocolate here that I set aside. And we're just going to dip it out. Then I need some way to get it off.
There you go.
And we are just going to continue like that with melted chocolate. Get as much off as we can.
Now, could they decorate these after the...
Absolutely. You can decorate them however you like. We're not going to do that today, but yes, you could put white chocolate on these or do white chocolate with dark swirls or anything you want to do. Any kind of decoration you want.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. And we're just going to do this with all of these until we run out of our Oreo balls. We're just going to coat them all in chocolate. Oop, that one slipped out. And I'm putting them on the silicone mat so they won't stick. You could use wax paper if you don't have a silicone mat. Just something that they won't stick to.
Then how long are you going to put these to chill?
We're going to refrigerate these for an hour. You can also throw them in the freezer, whichever you feel like, if you need them quicker. We're going to do them for an hour in the refrigerator until the chocolate sets.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Alright, to start off our banana bread, we're going to go ahead and take 2 cups of flour. To that we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And a half teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to whisk this together just to get everything started here. And Dave, do you know what next weekend is?
The next weekend is our 3-year anniversary.
And you want to tell everybody at home what we are making for that?
We are going to make lobster mac and cheese.
With fresh pasta from scratch. And we're actually going to be filming at my mom and dad's. So
Yes.
we got a lot of surprises in store. And we want to give a quick shout out to our 500th subscriber, which we hit actually yesterday, Reagan Mobley.
500.
Yeah, so thanks again, Reagan. And everybody at home, keep on watching. Okay, I think we got that all good to go there. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take a
3/4.
3/4. Well, thank you. Eyes weren't working there for a second. So, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And to that, we're going to cream with it a half cup of butter, or what would you call this at home, Dave?
That's 1 stick of butter.
1 stick of butter.
1 stick is half cup.
And we're just going to cream it together. Okay, that looks awesome. To that, we're going to go ahead and add 2 eggs. And since you want to answer everything for me here today,
a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay. And we're just going to mix it again, right? Okay, that looks great. Next up, we're going to go ahead and take 4 mashed bananas and add it to our mixture here. Because you can't have banana bread without bananas, right?
That's true. You need bananas.
I mean, it really wouldn't be called banana bread. What would you call it?
It would just be bread.
Alright, I think we got our bananas mixed in here pretty good. So next up, we're going to take half of our dry ingredients from earlier. Just go ahead and add that in. Get them mixed in. Look at that. That looks awesome. Then we're going to go ahead and add a, what, 1/3 of a cup of buttermilk, Dave?
1/3 of a cup. That's all you need.
Now, if you even want to make it even more moist, instead of buttermilk, you can even try almond milk.
Almond milk might work.
Then we're going to go ahead and add the last half of our dry ingredients. And just keep on mixing here. Looks good.
Looks good, yeah. Just want to mix it until it's just combined. You want to overmix it for a bread.
I think that looks pretty good here.
It looks great right now.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go to the next step here.
Okay, well now it's time for our Ask Fox Hallow segment.
Okay, what's this week's question, Dave?
Okay, this week's question is, everybody wants to know, why did we not have a show last week?
So they want us to address the rumors.
Ha, the rumors.
Lots of rumors, wasn't there?
There was lots of speculation.
Okay, let's see. No, neither of us were sick. No, I didn't throw you down the steps. No, Dave didn't hit me over the head with a chair. Nothing like that. We've just been, we've had a lot on our plate right now. Dave and I just finished doing a murder mystery show down in Breezewood, Pennsylvania, where I was actually the killer the one day, so. And then also, too, we are rehearsing for a musical at the end of April, which both Dave and I are starring in. I have the role of Little John, and Dave is Friar Tuck and Robin Hood. So there's your question right there.
Okay, so now we'll move on. What are we going to do next?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get our batter into our bread pan here. Dave has already been nice enough to put parchment paper down, so it's going to be easier for it to get out.
Yes, it makes it a lot easier to get your bread out if you line the bread pan with parchment paper.
Yeah, trying to get this,
And just
get it back far enough, and
you can really smell those bananas.
oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely good banana bread.
And yes, we are not feuding with each other, so, you know, I think that was one of the other rumors I heard was that, you know, are you guys feuding? I'm like, no, we're just really busy right now, right?
All right. We haven't taken a single week off in 3 years. This was the first time that we ever did not post something on a Sunday.
Yeah, and I actually consulted with Arnie from Pepper Tree Villa and Donna from Dinners with Donna, who are really good friends of ours, and I said, hey, is it going to really affect us if we take a week off to kind of recharge the batteries, because what we were running, every day, literally every day last week.
Yeah, to rehearsals and practices and shows. Yeah.
And we have been lucky, especially this time of year, that the weather has been very cooperative.
Yes, the weather's been somewhat cooperative, but for the most part.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and smooth this out here. And then we're going to proceed to the next step. How do you think it looks, Dave?
I think it looks really good.
Okay, next up we're going to go ahead and swirl some sea salt caramel topping on top of our bread before we get it in the oven and add any more extra topping. The recipe says, 3 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons or something like that.
But you can kind of eyeball it.
Just swirl it in with a knife.
How do you think I'm doing there, Dave?
There you go, swirl it in. Okay.
Look pretty good there?
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, for our topping for our banana bread, we're going to go ahead and mix together 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, and then 2 tablespoons of cold butter. And you could just mix it together with your hands just until everything's good and crumbly. How do you think I'm doing here, Dave?
Looks good. Yeah, sometimes you just have to use your hands.
Alright, now that I've got the mixture combined here pretty well, we're going to go ahead and add 1/2 cup of cashews. We're just going to mix this all in together here. Make sure everything's nice and combined here. And then we're going to go ahead and top our banana bread in our next setup. Alright, let's go ahead and top our banana bread here. Get this spread out nice and even. You can definitely smell the caramel sauce and the bananas kind of working together, so this is really, really awesome, and can't wait to get a slice. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 60 to 65 minutes, and we'll see how we did. Now it's time for my favorite part, the taste test. So I'm going to go ahead and see how Dave did with the Oreo cookie balls here. Wow, that's a lot of chocolate, but so good. Enjoy, guys.
And now we're going to see how we did with our banana bread. Looking forward to this. Get a little piece off here. Wow, you can really taste the banana in there, and the cashews are wonderful. Enjoy.
Wrapping up today, we want to thank you again for joining us and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before we go, always remember, good times and good food on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. We'll see y'all soon. If you like this video or any of our other videos,
be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.